2100 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has formally launched the Ehsaas Khilafat program in Islamabad today to financially empower a total of 7 million most deserving women across the country. Foreign Minister says Kashmir is a national cause and all stakeholders are united on this issue. U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation has appreciated Pakistan's reconciliatory role for peace in the region. Pakistan and Spain have acknowledged the need to enhance bilateral defense cooperation. Pakistan says CPEC will add new dimensions to regional as well as global trade. In the ICC Under-19 World Cup Super League quarter-final match at Benoni, Pakistan beat Afghanistan by 6 wickets today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan formally launched the Ehsaas Khilafat program in Islamabad today to financially empower a total of 7 million most deserving women across the country in 3 phases. Addressing the ceremony, the Prime Minister said government is taking steps to make Pakistan a welfare state on the pattern of State of Medina. He said the social welfare programs of the incumbent government will transform Pakistan into a country where social equality prevails. The Prime Minister said the PTI government has so far given health cards to 6 million families who can now avail medical treatment up to 7,20,000 rupees. Imran Khan said loans being given under the Ehsaas program will promote entrepreneurship and small and medium enterprises of the country. He said around 200 million rupees have been earmarked for Ehsaas program to help uptil the weaker segments of the society. Earlier, Special Assistant on Social Protection and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Sania Nishtar, said under the program, deserving women will be given cash stipends of 2,000 rupees per month. She said identifying the deserving persons was a big task as data of BISP was 10 years old. She said the government used NADRA record and surveys to identify the persons who really deserve so that unscrupulous elements do not take advantage of the scheme. She said process of desk registration of deserving persons has been started at the tehsil level. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed the government's resolve to protect agriculture and farming community in the country. He was chairing a high-level meeting in Islamabad today to cope with locust attack in the country. The Prime Minister said the federal government will take all-out steps and provide required resources to protect crops from any hazard, especially the locust attack. Imran Khan directed to take necessary measures on emergency basis in view of the destruction caused by locusts to the crops. Earlier, the Prime Minister was given a detailed briefing regarding the threat of locusts in various parts of the country. The meeting decided to declare locusts as national emergency to address this threat. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Kashmir is a national cause and all stakeholders are united on this issue. Addressing a special session of Kashmir Cell in Islamabad today, he said all political parties and forces are on the same page regarding the issue of Kashmir. The Foreign Minister said Pakistan will never leave the Kashmir brothers and sisters alone. A consultative meeting as part of the observance of Kashmir Solidarity Day was held in Islamabad today with Sayyid Fakhr Imam in the chair. The participants applauded the resilience of the Kashmiri people and strongly condemned the blatant violations of UN Charter as well as international human rights and humanitarian laws in the held territory, especially during the last 6 months. The chair of the Kashmir Committee and Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering commitment for the Kashmir cause. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan will continue supporting peace efforts in Afghanistan as a joint responsibility. Talking to U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation, Zalmay Khalilzad in Islamabad today, he said a peace agreement between the United States and the Taliban will pave the way for intra-Afghan dialogue, which will prove useful for peace and stability not only in Afghanistan but the entire region. The two sides agreed to continue consultation to make joint efforts for the Afghan peace process. Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad informed the foreign minister about the details of current situation of the ongoing talks with the Taliban and also appreciated Pakistan's reconciliatory role. U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation Zalmay Khalilzad also called on Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa in Rawalpindi today. They discussed regional peace situation and matters of mutual interest. The U.S. Special Representative appreciated efforts of Pakistan for peace in the region. They also discussed Afghan peace and reconciliation process. Pakistan and Spain have acknowledged the need to enhance defense cooperation between the two countries. The understanding came during a meeting between Defense Minister Pervez Khattak and Ambassador of Spain Manuel Duran Gizenich Rico in Islamabad today. Pervez Khattak said collaboration to address global challenges such as terrorism, extremism, illegal immigration, and drug trafficking is an important part of our bilateral relations with Spain. The defense minister invited Spanish military to join in training collaboration ventures and multilateral maritime exercise Aman. Prime Minister's advisor on finance and revenue, Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, chaired a meeting of the National Executive Committee for Anti-Money Laundering in the Finance Division, Islamabad today. The meeting was briefed on the effective steps taken by various financial and security agencies in the country to prevent money laundering and their positive and concrete results. To ensure the effective and meaningful participation of Pakistan and achieve a positive result at the meeting of the Financial Action Task Force in Paris next month, all preparations and efforts made in this regard were discussed. The meeting appreciated the technical support and assistance provided by the friendly countries to facilitate the implementation of the action plan of the Financial Action Task Force and agreed to further strengthen cooperation and contacts in the coming days. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has boasted the importance of Gawala Port, and it will add new dimensions to regional as well as global trade. This was stated by Federal Secretary, Maritime Affairs, Rizwan Ahmed, while speaking at Pak Africa Trade Development Conference in Nairobi, Kenya today. He highlighted the significance of Pakistani ports to African countries, which had been acknowledged as the most viable option as far as the shipping cost and unimpeded access of African goods to Central Asian republics and Western China. Pakistani students in China have expressed confidence in Chinese government's efforts to counter the coronavirus outbreak. In their different video messages, both male and female students said China's central and local government of Wuhan is taking effective measures to fight against the coronavirus. In China, the death toll due to coronavirus has risen to 213. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Chunying said in a statement in Beijing that China has taken most comprehensive and rigorous prevention and control measures. She said 9,962 people have been infected with the coronavirus. The United Nations has voiced serious concern over escalation of violence in Yemen, urging all parties for cessation. In a statement, the Security Council members urged all parties to fulfill their obligations under international humanitarian law, ensuring the protection of civilians, in particular women and children. And now cricket. Pakistan beat Afghanistan by 6 wickets in the quarterfinal of the ICC Under-19 World Cup Super League at Benoni this evening. Batting first, Afghanistan scored 189 for all out in 49.1 overs. In reply, Pakistan achieved the target in 41.1 overs. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold in northern Balochistan, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir during the next 12 hours. To end the news, once again are the headlines. Prime Minister has formally launched the Ehsaas Khilafat program in Islamabad today to financially empower a total of 7 million most deserving women across the country. Foreign Minister says Kashmir is a national cause and all stakeholders are united on this issue. U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation has appreciated Pakistan's reconciliatory role for peace in the region. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.